Hi everybody, thanks for joining Create with Dee. Today I'll share with you how I made this cute little punch art elf. I got the inspiration from a Sunday holiday ad. So let's get started making this version of our little elf. To get started, I'll go ahead and talk through the different parts and pieces. To make the face, you'll need, this is the extra large oval punch. The hair piece is made from, like the little bang piece, is made from the 1 3/4 inch circle punch. Now I just punched off a little bit of that for the bangs. The ears are made by using the wing from the bird punch. The eyes and the hair, let me show you the eyeballs here. The eyes, and then the hair is made from the owl punch. On the hair, I punched out one of the owl images and just trimmed off the feet and cut it in half. That's the hair. And then the little buttons on the shirt are made from, again, one of the eyeball layers here. The arms are made from the word window punch, one of those, and again cut in half for the arms. With the boho blossom punch, we're going to use this little image here, cut one of those or punch one of those out, and you'll get 8 little scallops on that. We'll cut one in half, and that's going to be the fingers then for the hand. And then we'll use the larger blossom, and that's going to be the hat topper. For the little jumper that's shown on this one here, we're going to use the 1 1/4 inch square punch in 2 different colors. And then what I did is I notched out a little top out of this using the medium size scallop punch. Oh no, that's not right, excuse me. I'm glad I held that up. So that's coming back to the large oval punch. And, you know, using the top of this, I notched out a little, I guess, neckline for it. Okay, so what I wanted to do is show how you can use not only the punch art, but how you can get different looks by whether or not you emboss. So let's just take a quick second. On this little elf girl here, this is just strictly, you know, cutting out and assembling the punched pieces. So nothing on hers embossed. And then for our boy version here, I ran his hair, which on him, I used the scalloped oval and just cut out a section of that for his, again, for his bangs. But his hair's embossed as well as his hat and his little ball. So that's that version, is embossed or not embossed. And then for the version that we're going to assemble here today, what I did is I inked around with my sponge dauber and a darker ink color. I've already gone ahead and defined all of the colors. Okay, so that's all of the pieces and parts. So let's get assembling our little elf. If anything's not a true punch art, it's probably the hat. The hat is a lot of free-handing. What I did is I took approximately a 2.5 by 4 inch piece of scrap. I'm using Real Red and Gumball Green here. And I'm going to take a notch out of it. This is going to be the same size then as what the head piece is. Come on, little eyeball, don't stick. Okay, and then I'm freehanding the hat. But this is going to be the brim of the hat. And so I'm going to, for this one, I'm kind of just cutting a nice big swoop off to the left. So from right to left. And then I'm going to come in on the other side and I'm going to kind of follow that swoop. So each one of my hats are going to be a little different. And if I don't want it quite that tall, you know, I can always come in here and trim a little off. Okay, so that's going to be the base of the hat. And that's how I got that section there. And then I like to do a contrasting color to make a little, I guess, cap piece. and how you create that. And on this one, I'm going to use some glimmer paper as my accent. First, start out by taking some scrap of the real red glimmer paper. I'm going to punch out a little bit, and then I'm going to come back in and feed it through and make my little hat brim. This is going to be a sparkly, sparkly one. Okay, so now I have my brim of my hat. Oops. And I'm going to, with Tombow, I'll glue it on. That's going to be such a cute one. Okay, so I'll get that done. I'll be right back. So let's go ahead and we'll start to assemble our little elf. And what I like to do first is to go ahead and put the bangs on the hat. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, and I have gone ahead and embossed both the hat and the hairpiece. With the hat, I used the square lattice, and I embossed it after I put on the little brim, so it's all embossed. And I embossed the hair as well. Okay, so I'm going to put it on so I have a little bit of it showing like that. So again, that's going to be the bangs. Whoops. And if you have any little bit of a piece there, just take your snips and trim it out. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside to dry. And in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and assemble the face. I'm going to use Tombow multi-purpose glue because I can get a nice little beading. I'm shaking down my glue, it's getting towards the end. There we go. Make 2 little dots, and we're going to go ahead and put the eyeballs down. Again, the eyeballs were made from the punches that you punch out from. Look how stinking cute those eyes are. So again, that's using the itty bitty little black dots here out of basic black, and this size here out of Whisper White. And I did take Pretty in Pink and a sponge dauber and inked around the pink peridot cardstock for the white skinned tone. Okay, be right back. I could see that my camera was starting to tilt down, so I had to stop and get us back in section and ready to go. Taking a Stampin' dimensional foam dot, trimming it in half, and going to pick up my little nose and putting that on the back of it. And it looks like I'm going to have to do a little more trimming than half. You don't want any of the foam to stick out from the backside. So again, just trim some of that off. And this is going to be on our little nose. So cute. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, so the next step that I like to do is go ahead and put on the hat. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of glue. Spread that around the top. So cute. Put that on. Next, I'm going to take this was the owl punch that I cut off the feet and split in half for the hair. The hair is going to go behind the hat and before we put on the ears. So we want to have a little bit of her pigtails or her bang or the back of her hair showing. So the ears it's gonna look like that her ears are tucked in behind her hair. And sometimes with embossing, it takes a little more Tombow so that you get it nice and steady. Okay, so I'll put this down because it's having a little hard time sticking in mid-air. There we go. She's coming around so cute. Okay, so with her ears, I'm going to have it so that the round part of it's facing down. This is kind of like the earlobes. And again, I've gone ahead and I've edged around all of the pieces so that there's really some definition and depth to our punch art. I get a lot of inspiration from ads. You know, it can kind of pick up some of the things from other people's marketing and get lots of ideas. So now I'm ready to put on some Rosy Cheeks. So what I did to get that effect is take a sponge dauber and some pretty and pink ink, and I'm just going to kind of swirl it. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. And I liked the idea of giving them some freckles. And so I got my crumb cake marker, and I'm going to make 3 little dots in a triangle pattern. And the same thing on that side. And for me, I like using a fine point red for the mouth. So, you know, just whatever fine point pen or marker that you like. And we're just going to make a sweet little face on them. Little smile. So that's her face. She's so cute. So for her body, what I'm going to do is layer my 2 pieces here of my 1 1/4 inch square punch. And again, I ran the body through, or the bib part of it, through the square lattice. Line that up. And if you want to put some buttons on her little jacket, you can do so. This is again the same owl punch circle. And put her buttons on. Okay, and I'll line up her jacket just a little bit. Okay, so that's going to be underneath there. So to make her hands, again, I took one of the flower images from the Boho blossom, cut it in half, and using pretty and pink, I sponged around it. And I like her hands to be on the outside of the arm of the word window. You might like to have her on the inside. Okay, I think I put that on the wrong side. I'll come over to, meaning I got to be careful. I used the non-sponging side on that I had the definition. So just be careful when you do yours. Do the other one here. Put her other little hand on. And then her arms will get tucked behind and adhered behind her little body part, like that. And then her head. So when you're all done, you'll get something, you know, that looks like her. And if you want, she can be holding a little sign that says Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays. Or if you'd like, you can just use the elf face for your design. So, oops, almost forgot. And then we'll put the little boho blossom on the top, the larger one, to make her little pom-pom that goes on top of her hat. So I hope you enjoy making these little elf creations. It goes together super fun, so you can make use of all of those Stampin' Up! Punches that you have. Thanks for watching, everybody, and happy crafting. Bye-bye.